Welcome back to Rogue Trader. Hope everyone's having a really awesome day. Let's see here if we can get Cassia here out of this station. See if we can activate the elevator. I'm sure we're not making a wrong choice here, right?
Example out of you.
You dare cross the faithful?
Belek here has 50 health. We do have some people at the side here. We're gonna put Idira there, I think. Then I think we put Argenta here on the other side. Abelard. I think we go out to the side here with you. And then Jabs. You're gonna go up here. That unfortunately does not kill these. We'll do a analyze on this guy. I'm gonna debuff this guy immediately as well. He should have some decreased thing. Oh wait, he's 26. Wait. 10 plus exploit stacks times 4. So that's 3 times. Well, I don't know how many stacks we got. 3 exploit stacks times 4. That should be 12. Okay, that's a weird number right there.
Victory is
Fine.
Indeed.
He's gonna die if he moves. Okay, so fresh injury right there.
It will be done.
I'm gonna use Endure. Okay, thank you. What was that again? Lidless stare. All creatures in a cone in front of the navigator suffers 11 to 14 damage. The affected targets must also pass a... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh. We're gonna sap these guys as well.
What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Fine. Oh. You guys are terrible shots, by the way. The fucking friendly fire is rough in this game. I just imagine if this was on any higher difficulty, this would have been even worse. Okay, so I'm gonna burst fire you guys.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
It's a good, good burst right there.
He's as good as done.
16 damage. Let's do this.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
33. Oh, I had a 70% crit hit chance on that. Wow. That's a lot.
Injured. I'm in
Oh,
range.
rending shotgun.
Why did I not foresee this? They who discern the future on
I'm
the
definitely
battlefield.
gonna... Okay, I guess not. Well, that's fine.
My place is at the fore. One fewer target.
Why did you shoot the guy next to you? Hello? That's not even in... It's like 45 degrees off. Like... You can't do this. A bit too much. This lidless stare ability is real strong.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
It's an 86% chance to hit. So this is Deadeye shot. 10% plus hit chance. So why would we not do this?
I'll do it. Eradicated.
Theobald coughs up.
Your burden, child. Survive. Return to the fold of your house as your destiny demands.
Okay, fine.
No! Don't leave me alone in this violet brown haze! Wake up! Your mistress is giving you an order! Do you hear me?
He was a fine seer of the war. He fought for his mistress until the end.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
Yeah. I regret we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the
way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
Let's do Lady Cassia. Let us aid one another. Become my navigator, and I shall restore you to House Orsilio at the earliest opportunity.
I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orsilio.
I will provide you with every necessity. Naturally, this includes servants.
Accompanying a rogue trader on their travels is an honor for any navigator. Let us go. I can no longer bear the sight of the deathly pale shadows that drape the bodies of the fallen.
Okay. I wonder if we can return here later or not. So we get a shotgun. Some other stuff.
I always keep my options open.
Oh, he had so what does that mean? Retrobi patterned last gun. Is it better than a normal last gun or what? I don't know, what's that effect anyway?
I guide humanity between the stars.
Okay.
They fear to look at me because of my appearance. I fear to look at them because of their rotten-colored souls.
Tactical goggles. Thrice Pioneer's bracers. Every time the wearer deals damage to the target's weapon skill and ballistic skill is reduced by 5 for 2 rounds. Stacks up to 3 times. Dead shot stub revolver. That's a really good revolver for our main character, actually. So the question is... So either fellowship or willpower. I think willpower is where we go. She's already got 55 willpower, so we might as well just double down on that. What weapon does she have anyway? She's got a staff. And she has an auto pistol. Okay. So willpower. Two movement points. That's not that bad. By half of the character's level, rounded up. That's also really good. I think we take training willpower. So we really double down on that. The range of the officer's abilities increased by 3. The range of voice of command is increased by 6. Steel resolve. The officer's resolve is increased by 3. Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains temporary wounds. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skills, equal to fellowship bonus. These bonuses stack, but half of these stacks rounded up are lost at the end of the target's turn. Personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, an ability, or an attack that the ally's resolve is increased by 1 until the end of... I think we take commanding voice here. And then more willpower. Let's go. So she's an officer. She's buffing people up. Okay. I actually want to do
just as I planned.
A little quick thing here.
I always have a backup plan.
So I don't know, we can put in some things here. Let's see what we got. Don't have a reagent flask though.
This could be an opportunity.
Meteorite dust. Okay.
Is there money to be made?
I think we broke it. That's on Forge.
Keep your wits
Okay,
about
whatever.
you.
Not interested enough to like reload and do all that kind of stuff to figure out which
I always keep my
combination would
options
be
open.
what you should be using. Collect
First
all.
nocturnal.
I should have looked at our gear at this point. But yeah. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and that the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at the Voxmaster, Cassia waves her away. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Of course, when you're ready for the ritual, please let me know. She's not creepy at all. What did you wish to speak about? Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the man whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Urakbai, long before we ever met. It is truly you, Jabs, the person the whole Expanse and Calyx sector are talking about, and now a rogue trader as well. Why are they talking about me? I don't get it. After a few seconds hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped, but you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I am immeasurably grateful. But now, Cassia throws back her shoulders. I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red. Tell me more about what the ritual entails. I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge my mind and will with the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel. Cassia lifts a lock of hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded implant ports. After that, I use my House Orsilio ritual, which I am loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thought, and then it's time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself. Among the nightmarish visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss, only the light of the Emperor is the truth that will lead me from star to star, from system to system. Oh, the light, the guiding thread so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment. Cassia unfurls her hand as through dropping something. But you have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Orsilio never lose their course. Why do you refuse red paint? It is my habit to use the blood of my attendants, so as to preserve my own. However, given the current circumstances, my own will serve even better. The blood of the Navy's Nobilite is sacred, and so is more suitable for the communion ritual. I shall ensure that all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I shall ask that you do not follow me. You can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it's open. Okay, fine. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of the clothes, pious chanting and the metallic clicking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communion ritual. You hear the exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, then the stifled gasp of Lady Navigator, the rhythmic drip of liquid on the canvas, and the faint whisper of a brush. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with million flails, and amber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters. Armadas drowning in a fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes into tireless pursuit. Of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened, the great ruler is gone. The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits a sparks, and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows gilliantly. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored. It will not happen again. Let's leave her undisturbed. Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite. As it was for her predecessor, I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left for them. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as cleanly as before. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward, the way is blocked. You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric and metallic clicking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second, as it was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First, I want to report on the condition of the station, Urek 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rykad system with a different destination, the stations could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit representatives of the Nevis Nobilite brought us precious time. We can either send our forces to disassemble the station and procure technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Let's gather components. As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we're still looking for an Engineer Prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirit are in desperate need of an oversight by an experienced tech priest. We're also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we've not yet located Henrix van Kalox, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. But we know for sure that he was not on Urek 5, so let's keep that in mind, making future plans. Thank you, Vigdis. This will be all for now. As it pleases you, Lord Captain. Yeah, back to bridge, I think. I wanted to take a quick look at our equipment. Let's see. No sorting, I guess. Or no, newest to oldest. So we have this stub revolver, which has great damage. I'm gonna grab this for Jabs here, because he does have the strength to wield it. I don't think any of these other items are of any interest. No. We have a ton of these flak chest pieces and armored body gloves. Nothing of that is interesting either. Tactical goggles. I don't think that's interesting either. We can use this on someone else. Same with that. Usable items are not very interesting. I don't know what that dust is. Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking that we probably put hit chance and crit hit chance on her. And we can also put these gloves on her, to be honest. That's fine. Can put this on someone. It doesn't matter that much. Interestingly enough, she is dogmatic. I definitely thought she was heretical. But, I guess not. Very interesting, very interesting. I don't even know what this is. Okay. Let's go to the map. So there's an unidentified void ship here. We can either go to the let's see here. So we can go to the prison planet. I think that's where we'll get our manpower. So this is that. Bit curious. Machine Spirit Keeper. New blood. Wait, I'm a bit confused. Rykard Miroris and Rykard Pelia. This has to be the... can I move the camera in here or no? It doesn't look like it. So the question is, do we go here or do we go here? I think we go here first. It's closer. So why not? Lord Captain, there is some commotion on the officer's deck. The lady navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the ward room, where uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. Fine. Thought we were traveling. But, yeah. I guess not.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
It pleases me to see you're adjusting to life aboard the ship.
Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color.
The events that took place on Urak 5 must have shaken you greatly. Are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
Are you satisfied with your new attendants?
Your servants are somewhat sluggish when it comes to attending a noblewoman of the Navis nobility, but they are quite tolerable. Thank you for your concern.
Perception test succeeded. Cassia cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It's clear that she does not feel comfortable aboard a ship teeming with new people. I hope you've had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
Okay, dude. I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing.
Okay.
Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I. I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
You have nothing to apologize for. Human emotion are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
What are these responses? I would rather find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers? Bro. I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known. as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Perhaps my people did not wish to disturb you. Let's try to be nice here.
Or because my presence offends them. Then I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
Yeah, sure. I guess that's one of the romance options. Can we go back? I don't... How do we go back? Oh, I guess here? Yep. Well, that's interesting, that is. Okay. Well, I think this is gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching and have a really nice day.